You're on mute.
Good catch, good catch. Okay, welcome everybody to our Wednesday afternoon call. It's now 4 p.m. in New York, or about a minute past, I think. So apologize for being a little late here. We're just trying to get a little organized. Got a lot of information we're going to go through today. We're going to record the call. The call will be available on YouTube, and for all of you guys that are coming in for the first time, not knowing exactly what's going on, you may be here because of the gift. We had a gift for $3,500. That is a valuation we thought, which we think now is closer to $5,000 for a seat at the main event. By you attending today and attending on Saturday on both live calls, you will have the opportunity to receive that ticket for free. If you've already received a seat, then what you're going to have is the opportunity to have a guest come with you. So amen, amen. So you guys mean that right now, if you don't have your guest with you on a call, you will need to bring that guest on a call on Saturday. Saturday will be at 12 noon New York time, and it's going to repeat of the information we're going to cover today, plus a lot more information. There's no way we can get everything out to you guys, what we want to share with you about our upcoming month of what we call our grand opening. Our grand opening starts on June 1st. That is tomorrow, and some places, most probably, Kelly's already in June 1st. So happy June 1st. We're going to be talking about some promotions that company have. We're going to be talking the most important thing about a 24-hour marathon that we have decided to put into play that will make a change to people's lives around the world. Now, let me quickly do a formal introductory. Today, my name is David Cutler. Well, I don't mean today. My name is David Cutler. I'm CEO of the company. And today with me, I have Kirk Jacobson. I have Jim Wagner, Elias, and of course, my backup man, Justin. We will be going through today a lot of information to share with you about our 24-hour marathon. We'll also, in about 45 minutes, give you the word that you need to go to a form and complete that word. Now, if you've already got a ticket for the seat, the upcoming event, as we predicted in December, it was going to be around a $500 value. We think now it's going to be closer to $5,000 value because some of the concerts that we'll be bringing on board. So it's a great opportunity for you to bring a guest. What you would need to do is add your name to the list today, or the form. And then on Saturday, if you want a guest to come on board and they're not with you today, you bring on a guest on this call on Saturday, and that person will have to put that name in, and there'll be a separate word on Saturday. Now, I'll go back through this in a little while because we've got a lot to cover. Now, let's quickly talk about what's going to happen tomorrow. So tomorrow on June 1st, on our website, depending what part of the world you're in, you will see a 2-for-1 special. What this is going to do is for the month of June, and we're going to talk about it a little bit more later, but basically is anybody that purchases a ticket through the month of June will have the opportunity to receive a free coupon to give out and use within 10 days. 10 days, 10 of them. Okay, so that means when you sign up to purchase a ticket today, and let's say it's a $100 ticket, that would get you into the D-Day raffle as well as the first raffle. If you complete your sign-up process, meaning 100% complete, that means you've done your profile picture, you confirmed your email, etc., etc., you will receive within seconds of completing, minutes, let's say, a coupon code that you give to a friend, relative, stranger, whoever you want to, and that individual will receive the exact same opportunity as you, which is in at the first raffle and again at the D-Day raffle. So for $100, you're now paying $25 for each ticket, each raffle, if that makes sense. There's 4 raffles now that person can get in. Please don't be greedy. Please don't try and get your free coupon code and sign up for yourself. Our methodology of our game is so unique that you don't have to worry about going into debt, buying ticket after ticket after ticket. It's all about using the app and other avenues to receive additional free entries. Now, let's quickly move on from that. We'll come back for the 2 and we will cover that obviously over the calls in the next couple of days. There is a requirement for the 2-for-1, but it's not a requirement, wrong word. There is a restriction on how many we give away each week. So it's going to be a first come, first served. It'll be up on the website. You'll have the opportunity to see that, so you'll understand it. What we want to focus on today is 2 things. We want to focus on the marathon. What is it all about? The best way I can explain this, guys, is we were looking for something unique that we could participate in making a change right now, and at the same time build some credibility for the company, so that the company is already getting out there. We're doing some good Samaritan work. So if you know Jerry Lewis, and if you don't, please Google him. He's rest in peace now, but he has been done or had done a marathon once a year for many, many years that was in reference to raising money for muscular dystrophy. If you forgive me, I can never pronounce that correctly. And we're an organization that supports many different things. One of the things we support is natural disasters. And about 2 weeks ago, there was a nasty storm that was heading towards actually was heading out towards Hawaii and going out towards Guam. Well, it actually was a direct hit on Guam, and it done a lot of devastation. And we wanted to see what we could do to help out. But because Guam is not the whole world, we wanted to make sure that if we'd done a telethon kind of a program, we wanted to do something that would engage other people. So we picked 5 organizations that we're going to share with you today. And this 24-hour marathon is going to start on June. Let me make sure I got the right calendar here, because every time I put it up, I always give the wrong date. Let's start at noon on June 30th. So the whole month of June, there's a 2-for-1 promotional where we can get all the individuals involved in the marathon as well. On June the 30th at 12 noon, it will kick off, and it'll be live broadcast around the world with up to 250 people that will be participate in the actual live conference. Then people will participate in taking and answering questions, and that can be any one of you guys that can be on there. You're going to have the opportunity to do a couple of things. First of all, what would happen is all money raised that day will go towards the 5 different causes. We have picked Operation Smile. We have picked, actually, we'll go through these in a second because we're going to talk about them, and Jim and Kirk's going to come on. But we've picked 5 causes around the world that are recognized that we're going to be raising money for. Whether we raise $1, $1,000, $100,000, who knows what it's going to be. But we do feel each year it'll get bigger and bigger, just like Jerry Lewis has got bigger and bigger to help people out. These organizations that we're raising for, the money is going to be by a ticket. You'll be able to buy a raffle ticket. Now, I won't go into all of the details because I think it'll be too much. So what we've done is made a commitment that everything what we're talking about today and Saturday will go live on a sign-up page or get pre-registered for the marathon. So you're going to get pre-registered. Now, we're guaranteed date of the 15th of June. However, we want to bring that in early, approximately 7 days early, which means 1 week from today, we are hoping you'll be able to go over and register. When you register, it's all about having fun and raising money. You'll be able to buy a raffle ticket. The raffle ticket, 100% of the money from the raffle ticket will go towards the causes, 100%. The prizes, the prize money, and the other stuff that comes out of that will be donated from Avazoo. So Avazoo will put up the prizes, and you guys will buy the tickets, and the tickets will then go towards the causes. You're going to get $1 is going to get you 3 tickets, just to give you an example. $5 is going to get you 18 tickets. And it's going to go all the way up to $500, where we'll have some people that I'm sure will want to donate $500 for the cause. Now, raffle ticket, going to be able to get them raffle tickets. Up the 24-hour marathon, be able to participate in different games. Now, we're going to talk about some of the games very quickly, just to give you a general idea. But again, we have so much information to try to get out to you today. It's going to be next to impossible. It should be exciting enough already. So again, there will be a page, a pre-registration page, where you'll be able to go in and buy your raffle tickets. 100% of the raffle tickets will go out to 5 of the different causes. We're guaranteeing it'll be up by the 15th of June. However, we are hoping to bring it in early by the 7th, which is 1 week today. You'll be able to go over and purchase your tickets. And on that registration page, different. Now, let me give you idea of what they are before we move into big stuff, but we're going to have a cooking competition. I know that sounds crazy. Each and every hour through the 24 hours, there will be a 15-minute spot that is going to cover Avazoo, where we will come on and we will talk about Avazoo, the program, and what we want to do, and we'll have different people involved with us. Additionally, through that 15-minute spots, for the next 15 minutes, there will be a guest speaker. That guest speakers will consist of government officials, ambassadors. We already have 2 ambassadors that said they would do it. We're going to have our attorneys come on. Gigi, our COO, CEO. We're going to have our chairman, Dr. Hans Reinich. He's on about bringing some guest speakers on with him. So each hour for 15 minutes max, we'll talk about Avazoo. A remainder 15 minutes will be open conversation that will have different people, including you guys. So if you have an interest in coming in and talk about your product, we have to get it pre-approved. So you'll go into your registration, you'll sign up, you'll put your name forward, you'll tell us about your product, and you'll come on that marathon. And there are requirements for you to come on to the marathon to share with people. I'll get into that in a short while. There is going to be a bingo game. Every hour, you will get a number, and you'll have a bingo card. Throughout that bingo card, you're going to pick a number. You're going to get your numbers called like a regular bingo. If you're the winner of that bingo, you will receive 10,000 free entries. 10,000. That is in reference to entries-wise. That's our grand prize. So you come in, you're going to get 4 corners. You're going to get straight line. If any of you had played bingo, you'll understand what it is. But it's going to be a fun game. All the description is going to be there. And that's going to come up each hour as you go through. And the first person that gets the prize screams out bingo, and you get 10,000 entries. There's going to be other parts of prizes in that bingo game. There is a trivial game where we're going to be doing trivial. There is also karaoke. Have the opportunity. Remember, for 30 minutes of each hour, we'll have government officials, non-profits, we're going to have attorneys, we're going to have CEOs, we're going to have celebrities, we're going to have influencers, etc., and Avazoo. That's 30 minutes of each hour. The additional 30 minutes of each hour, there will be fun games to participate in. So basically what it comes down to is you buy a raffle ticket, that 100% of the donation goes towards one of the 5 causes. Now, what we wanted to do, and we thought because of the relationship we built with all of you, we will make this very fair. So at the end of the day, we'll have a vote on which one is the top cause. So for example, let's say it's the St. Jude, the Children's for Cancer. Let's say that's because that's one of the causes. Let's say that gets the most vote. If we've raised $100,000 or $50,000, whatever that number is in that day, we will take that one as the top vote, gets the majority of the money. And each one of the votes coming down to the top 5 will create that smaller. So for example, if we raised 100,000, 50,000 could go to St. Jude. Second prize, it'll be 20,000. Third prize, third donation, it's not a prize. So each one of them. So we're going to let you actually vote where the money goes. So what I'm going to do first, so we don't get confused here, is I'm going to ask Jim Wagner to come on. And Kirk, you can come on at the same time if you want to. Everybody should know who Jim Wagner is. He heads up our nonprofit foundation. Welcome, Jim. Glad to be cool. Jim is going to talk a little bit. And Jim, do you want screen share, or have you got it all covered?
Can you hear me?
Well, Justin, was that me or did he cut out?
No, I think that's Jim's side. It cut out for me too.
Jim, go ahead and talk a little bit. Let's see if you've got a good connection.
I'm trying to talk right now, and nothing's happening.
Well, we're hearing you now talking, so you've got a connection at the moment.
Okay, you can hear me now?
Yeah, but I think it'll be better off me doing the screen. It's going to be better off me doing the video screen share, because I think if you do it, it's going to cut you out.
Okay, all right. Are you going to Operation Smile first?
I'll go wherever you tell me, boss. Whatever you want me to do.
Yeah. Go to Operation Smile. That's the first one we got here. And you can see from this screenshot here that they deal basically with children that have cleft palate and cleft lips. And I don't know if you're aware of this, but 1 in 700 children around the world have this disease or condition. It's not really a disease, it's a condition. They work with children from all over the world, helping them, giving them the operations that fit that situation and give them a healthy life. Not only that, but they also provide nutrition. They follow up with all their patients. They help the students. They call it Operation Smile because once they complete this, that child now can smile and feel accepted because they no longer have a face that's somewhat disfigured. And if you go, Dave, you can see there's one of the things, go to global outreach, and we can show them how many countries that they reach out to. It should say see our countries. There you go. See, they work in all those different countries. So lots of things going on in Africa, South America, Europe. They're based, I believe they're based originally in the Philippines, but they have headquarters here in the United States. And those orange dots are hospitals that they work with around the world, and they bring those children to those hospitals and do the operations and take care of them, and then they're sent back to their homes, and they can live a normal life because they've operations their life. And it's not a deadly disease or situation, but it is very difficult for a person who has this condition to live a normal life because they're looked down upon. So, but that's Operation Smile. You can see, let's see, you can go to, I'm trying to see the screen, Dave. It's a little small. Can you find where they you can show how much, what their donations are what percentage of their donations goes out to the children?
Not sure, Jim. I haven't been on here for a long time, but that's okay. Making the gift that you can make a gift.
Let me see if I can find it here.
That's fine, Jim. Let's go on to the next one because everybody now kind of got
that's
the understanding. Which one you want to go to next, Jude?
Let's go to St. Jude's next.
Okay, we're up and running, Jim. You've got a real bad connection, brother. Turn off your camera, Jim.
Yeah, I just got a new computer and works.
Turn off your camera, Jim.
It's great, except that I can't when I'm on these calls. And I called the help desk at the university.
We can't hear, Jim. You're cutting in and out. Jim, let me take over because you're in and out. Just turn your camera off, see if that gets any better. Guys, while Jim's trying to get that figured out because of the time. So St. Jude's, if you're not aware of it, they have been working with children all over the world. They're a great organization. It's cancer for the kids. The parents really love it. So this would be one of the other ones that we're going to be supporting. Additionally to that, there's Kids Against Hunger. We've actually already done an event, Avazoo, with these up Oklahoma. We went into there. They have an outreach around the world of locations. They feed the kids around the world. So let me see countries we serve. This is generating food for people around the world. So we've got obviously Philippines, all the way through different parts. Nigeria's in there, Sudan. So some of you may know what Kids Against Hunger. So you're going to see the opportunity here. What that is a package of food that they send out, and it lasts them for 30 days. It's food, and it covers places around the world. So we're going to have 3, as in current organizations: 1, Operation Smile; 2, St. Jude; 3, we'll have for Kids Against Hunger. And again, once I say we are very much behind these guys, we've already done them for them. They're on the list as one of our donors that we'll be donating to, same as Operation Smile. Operation Smile, we're expecting to come on to the 24-hour marathon. 2 doctors I know personally, and we're hoping one of them to come on and talk about it, if not both of them. And we may actually get Bill, the owner. He'll also be reaching out to some of their people to come on board, because it's another way they can get a donation. Now, Kirk, you got a good connection? Are you able to come on to the call, Kirk?
Hi, guys.
Hey, Kirk. Hey, Brady, do you want to talk a little bit about this? Tell me where you want me to go, because...
Yes, hsi.org.
Okay, I'm on there now, if you can see it, and I've got a rhino up.
Yep, see it perfectly. So, guys, what I love about this company, hsi.org, and where we're considering it as a beneficiary of the telethon we're going to do, is because they're like Avazoo. We want to accept everybody's philosophy, whether politically, what the spectrum holds, religion. The world is for everyone to enjoy, and that's our philosophy. One cause, one love, right? Everybody lifts everybody else up. This company, hsi.org, is Humane Society International. Now, just to full disclosure, my sister is an accountant for the Humane Society domestic here in the United States. So they are loosely connected with HSI International, but what they take on are causes that are kind of near and dear to many people who care about animals. For example, the whales in Iceland, they raise funds to try to educate and try to help the government in certain areas understand what the potential actions that they're allowing to happen. For example, these whales being harvested in Iceland, and trying to help get a happy medium. They're not anti-hunting, anti-fishing, or any of those things, because we know people are the number one, reason that animals are on the earth for us to enjoy and to utilize. We eat, many of us eat animals. And the deeper I go into it, the more I realize I think they're a very fair company, and I think they're a real good cause. So just to give you a little more insight, you saw a picture of the rhinos. Well, I haven't gotten to the article on that yet, but the elephants are being poached in certain parts of the world, in different continents and different countries. You've got elephants in Africa, for example. In China and Central Asia, in the Himalayan mountains, you've got a very rare spotted snow leopard that's being hunted there. They've got a group that some of the money that gets raised goes to helping. We have a DNR, a particular type of police that watches out for that and tries to stop poachers. And I don't know what it is in the international thing, but money goes to try to help save these endangered species, and to make sure that elephants, there are fewer and fewer on the earth. And so they're putting project and energy into making sure that these beautiful animals are around for our children and our grandchildren. So they've got some really good causes. Another one that's probably nearest to most people's hearts here, that like dogs, is that I wasn't aware of this, but dogs, there are people that raise them just to eat. They raise dogs to sell to certain restaurants in parts of the world. They go and kidnap the dogs that are running wild in cities, and they sell them. These are things that we may not even be aware of, and parts of the world. And this country again, they're not trying to stop everything that culturally happens, but they're trying to educate and keep it all so that it's balanced and we're humane in what we do. This cosmetic industry, so products that we use in the United States, soaps and perfumes and deodorants and different things, they test over they kill over 500,000 animals doing different tests on them. So there's a lot going on here, and I'm still going down the rabbit hole. In order for us to provide funding to them, I've sent an email out. I've kind of contacted the company and waiting to get back to them. There's certain hoops that we have to jump to participate, so it's not 100% done deal, Dave, but I'm waiting for a call back on them.
Right. And I think, first of all, Kirk, excellent explanation about it. I just want to bring up one thing, guys. I don't know if you're, obviously I've seen elephants, zoos and places like that. I haven't had the opportunity to go out in the wild. But look, 30,000 number of African elephants poached every year. 30,000. Break that down to the day. Look at the rhinos. 2 to 3 rhinos are poached every day in South Africa. And over here in Asia, it's just amazing. For the past 75 years, it's declined. So I think what we're trying to do is a great job, Kirk, really is to understand. We wanted to make sure 24 marathon is geared about lots of things. We've covered what is very important to kids. They can't smile. I think it's great. We've covered a conventional situation which is going on with St. Jude, where the kids and kids are very important people. Hunger is still talking to all of us that how that can possibly be. So we think we are doing the right thing there. We've got a program about helping animals. And then the last thing is Aid Found. Aid actually stands for, if you don't know, Avazoo International Disaster Foundation is kind of how it all come together. We bridge the gap for storms and damages. We don't any physical work. We literally work with community leaders when there is a disaster. And if there is a disaster in your area, we will be there within 72 hours to give you money. So these people like out in Guam, or who knows what could happen next week, could be another storm, could be a fire, could be floods, could be whatever it may be. We bridge the gap until you get the money from the insurance companies or from the government. Then it's your choice to pay that money, what we call pay it forward. So Aid Found will be on. Matt will be on talking about what they're currently doing and what's on the agenda for this year. But again, it can be from floods, fire, you can see in the background here. So we believe the marathon is going to attract lots of different people. We are going to be running Facebook postings, Instagram postings. This is up and above the raffle. Now, again, the way this will go down, people will purchase a raffle ticket. By purchasing a raffle ticket, what will happen is they can participate in games. So they can say, I want to play in this game. I want to be doing karaoke. So you'll put up 3 of your tickets or 1 of your tickets, whatever the game requirements are, that then turns around and lets you participate in that game. If you don't want to participate in any game, it doesn't matter. You still got a raffle ticket and it'll be drawn out. And there's a bunch of prizes. The prizes aren't $1 billion, guys, because we're doing this for a cause. But there will be a cash prize or multiple cash prizes that we're waiting for a sign off. We are most probably going to say to you, the bigger of the prizes will be where some of the stuff is donated from some of our already existing supporters. So like there will be a cruise, obviously, because we got a cruise supporter. But cash prizes will be in the $200, $300 range, and maybe one big cash prize. But that'd be from each different game. So what we want to do now is talk about some of the games of what's going on. Kirk, awesome job, brother. Thank you so much. Jim, we got to get you fixed up with some real internet. Maybe we can do a separate raffle to raise an internet station for you in that area. But thanks for coming on, Jim. Appreciate it. I'm worried about the time is my concern. Elias, do you want to come on at this stage before we get to the games and how some of this works? Do you want to talk very briefly to some of the Spanish community we have on board? Elias, maybe not. Okay. Well, if he wants to come on, he'll jump on. He knows he's got the connection. So, guys, I think, and the board and, the parties that have been invited. Here's Elias. We think that we picked 5 good organizations. They're not going to say no to us, but we want them to participate. Nobody's going to say no if you're going to give them money. Whether we raise them $1,000, $10,000, or whatever that number will be, and it's going to be a lot less the first time around and what it will be the next time around. We will be picking up coverage each and every one. But, of course, after the first raffle, meaning next year's event, we'll have millions of people that will want to participate. So, Elias, welcome, brother. How are you doing?
Fine. Doing well. Thank you. And how are you?
I'm so mad and upset at you. You would have no idea.
Why? What's the problem? Don't tell me that's because of fishing.
Yeah. You go out and you post these beautiful pictures. I'm guessing they're red snapper by the look of them. Is that what they were?
It's a yellow eye snappers.
Yeah. And I'm sitting here going, my God, I got to work. And this guy's going out fishing with his buddies. So I was definitely jealous, but I'm glad you had a good day fishing.
Yes, we had a great day, by the way.
Amen. Right. So, Elias, you're learning a little bit about the program. Would you like to share some of the insights so far of what we've already discussed for our Spanish community?
Sure, no problem. I have everything right down over here.
Awesome.
Okay. Hola, muy buenas tardes. ¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo están todos por aquí? Y gracias por estar aquí. Recuerdan, hoy vamos a tener una llamada muy importante, que estamos teniendo una llamada muy importante para explicar varias cosas. Es muy importante estar en la llamada de hoy y del sábado. ¿Por qué? Porque tenemos un gran regalito para las personas. Recuerdan, antes, como por diciembre, regalamos la silla para estar en el evento principal. Hoy en día también puede calificar a silla y también puede estar cubierto completamente del viaje completa. Entonces, es muy importante estar el día de hoy y el día sábado para escuchar todo sobre el programa el que vamos a tener. Recuerdan también que el 1 de junio, que es el día de se llama el Grand Opening en inglés, ese es el día principal para el lanzamiento completo oficial de todo el proceso, el 1 de junio, que es mañana. Y cuando entra mañana al sitio va a haber una promoción que es el 2x1. Es una promoción especial del 2x1. ¿Qué significa esto? Que durante el mes de junio, si una persona compra un boleto, por ejemplo, de $100, por decir, y configura su cuenta correctamente, el KYC, todo completamente, justo después de terminar la configuración va a recibir un cupón de regalo de un boleto igual. ¿Qué significa? Que si compraste una 100, van a dar otras 100. Si compraste una 50, van a dar uno de 50, un cupón de 50. ¿Qué significa este cupón? Que puede regalar un boleto a un amigo tuyo con el mismo valor del boleto comprado, ¿verdad? Y tiene 10 días para poder configurar este cupón. No puede esperar más de 10 días. Entonces, si uno hace la compra en este mes de junio, del 1 al 30, tenemos la promoción 2x1 y al comprar un boleto, configurarlo correctamente, va a tener inmediatamente un cupón para configurar el boleto nuevo, regalado a cualquier persona usted quiere. Ojo, no puede hacerlo tú, porque recuerda, las reglas aquí, uno no puede tener más de un boleto. Entonces, usted no puede y prohibido que usted configura el otro boleto en tu nombre. Eso no puede hacerlo. Así, ojos con esto. ¿Ok? También vamos a hablar y a platicar sobre el maratón de 24 horas, que en este maratón la empresa va a construir una confianza a nivel online, ¿verdad? Va a empezar tenemos en junio 13 a las 12 del mediodía va a empezar. Vamos a tener varias visitas por ejemplo, la oficina legal, el CEO, el COO, unos también celebridades, por ejemplo, embajadores de unos países, gobierno. Entonces, vamos a tener muchas visitas y ustedes pueden también participar. Recuerdan, en el próximos días vamos a tener un formulario para las personas que quieren participar también en esto. Entonces, es muy importante estar pendiente a lo que pasa en esta llamada y la llamada del sábado. Es muy importante poner atención a esto. Durante el maratón vamos a tener juegos, ¿verdad? Vamos a tener también un tipo de rifa y este rifa va a ser a beneficios de 5 causas porque tenemos 5 organizaciones que vamos a ayudar durante este maratón. Entonces es muy importante poner atención a lo que vamos a explicar completamente. ¿Ok? Gracias. Okay,
all right, so hang tight, lads, because we've got a lot more to cover yet today. Guys, I know this is a little bit longer call, and of course, we're going to be doing this Saturday. We're going to have a complete website for everybody to understand who's just coming into the call. So there's 2 things I want to address before we give you the code word to do it. We're going to talk about the games, and Justin's going to come on and talk about those. And then what we're going to talk about very briefly is, again, that gift of $3,500. Which we now think is $5,000, how you can actually get a guest. And then we're going to come to that. Then after that, guys, so for those of you who want to jump off, we're going to be talking about what I think is a real good opportunity for a lot of people that have been with us a long time. You want to stay on the stage and you want to be part of the 250 people that will be a live interaction, whether you want to talk about Avazoo, whether you want to talk about your experience with us, whether you want to be a part of a panelist to pick you winners, to pick competition cooking. There's going to be up to 250 people that we're able to have on a live call. That will be on the registration form. So we want to talk a little bit about that. We really, really do want to meet some of you. Not only we can't wait to meet you in person, but it'd be nice to have some of you interact and participate. Additionally to that, if you have a product and that is that can help us repeat, that can help us, whether it's a health product or whatever, you'll have the opportunity to come on in that 30-minute window that is allocated for Avazoo. There'll be 15 minutes for Avazoo, and then there is a 15-minute extra window. Some hours it'll be celebrities, where they'll come on for 5 minutes and we'll have 3 celebrities. Some would be where the CEO comes on. Some would be the legal team. However, we are allocating 25 people to come on where they can talk about their product. Now, there is a catch. I'm always up front. I tell you, there's a catch. If you want to come on and talk about your product, you've also got to participate in the raffle. So we're going to talk about that after the game. Justin's going to talk a little bit about some of the games so you get an idea of what the games are. So just, I'm going to pass it over to you. You need screen? Or you got it all covered anyway?
Yeah, so you can hear me okay, right?
Yep,
Hopefully.
we're good.
All right, perfect. Yeah, I'd like to share the screen if that's okay. I'm going to just pull
go
it
ahead,
up.
bro.
Right. Perfect. Okay, so you should be able to see what I'm looking at. So we have a lot of games pulled out. Basically, we're very excited. There's a lot of fun stuff that's going to be very interactive for everyone to join. However, I picked out just a few, just kind of give everyone kind of an idea what we're kind of aiming towards. Of course, we want the games to be appropriate to be able to be played during this event, and also to make sure that everyone kind of has the opportunity to play. So I'll start with my favorite, which is actually called GeoGuessr. And basically, this game is really, really cool. It's a geographic game. Basically, what you do is the game gives you a location. If you guys have ever used like Google Earth, you'll kind of know your way around this. This is just a tutorial, but obviously, I think all of us know what that is. And what you do is you basically drop a pin where you think it might be located. And the closer you are, the more points you score. if that kind of makes sense.
Yep.
So
what about if you land right on it? Do you get a double bonus?
Yeah, I mean, if you're like within the street of where it's located, you'll get like the top points available. But
so just out of curiosity, do they take the location off of the map? Because normally it shows it on the map.
Yeah, they do. So this is just a landmark, obviously. So this is just an example, but sometimes all they'll give you is just like a street with just some signs and some buses, and you'll have to determine what country that's in, let alone what, street or whatever. So it's very challenging, but it's also really fun. So if you're someone that really enjoys,
does not look like the location it's actually in.
Yeah, I think it wants me to actually try to choose where it is exactly. But if I click this and hit guess, there you go. So that was my guess here.
And that's where you had it put. No,
this is where
Yeah.
So, and then it gives, as you can see, it says it gives you almost 5,000 points for that. So anyway, cool. Everyone will be able to play. So we'll basically, when this event happens, we'll post the link in the chat for everyone to join into the game, and we'll just have a leaderboard and just try to see who's the best at, knowing locations.
So would this particular game go for the full 30 minutes, or will you swap it?
We'll probably swap it out. There's a few others that I have here. We have a Pictionary game. So I think everyone knows what Pictionary is. We'll be able to draw some images and people will be able to guess what we're trying to draw. And then just some other fun mini games. We have something called Housel, which is basically where you guess a house price. So it shows you a picture of like a really nice house or like any type of house, and you have to guess how much that house is worth, and you get points for that. So just again, we want to make the games to be appropriate and fun for everyone to play.
I think like that house, I think, was US driven, looking at the style. So we'd be able to have the same houses, say in Kenya or in the Philippines or something.
Yeah, I played a little bit of this already, and it looks like it's international. So
awesome.
Yeah, it'll be all different types of houses.
Cool, great.
Yeah. So, and yeah, we got trivia that we're looking into, that we're getting ready. We got some racing games where you guys will better race against each other and be able to, we'll give out prizes for whoever wins the race and stuff like that. So, yeah.
And guys, just remember, we are a family-oriented organization. So some of the games will be for kids. And if you're anything like me, sometimes it's easier to get the kids to play the game than it is yourself. So this marathon, you'll be able to invite your family members on. Remember, what we're trying to do is for them to participate in, say, a game like this. You'll put up one raffle ticket. So the raffle ticket is going to have the prizes, but if you're winner of the game, there'll be additional prizes. So each game you do. So what is the goal? Well, the goal is very simple. We want people to buy more raffle tickets to enter into more games that create more money for one of the or all of the causes, because you're going to break. So all of the 5 causes will get money. I'm going to let, as I said, you go to the end. So at the end of the marathon is closing down, we will say we've raised this much money and please make your votes now. And over the next 24-hour period, what will happen is people would tally up the votes and find out where they are. And let's say Operation Smile gets it, they get the bigger chunk. And then, maybe the animals get the bigger chunk. It may be the aid found, whatever it may be. So we're letting the people make the decision. One of the things what some of this team aren't ready or aware of, and then we'll let Elias come in and talk, is we are doing an hourly gift, okay, which is going to be really unique. So for every hour you stay on the webinar, there's going to be some free tickets that you can give away to your friends and family. So if you're on for 1 hour and you're clocked in for an hour, you might get 1 ticket. If you're on for 8 hours, you'll end up getting whatever that amount is. And then, of course, then we have the reward program that we're going to be bringing into play in the game. So in the reward program, the top 1,000 people with the most referrals, that's also going to come into play. So quickly, Elias, do you want to come in and quickly explain a little bit about the games in Spanish?
Yes, of course. Okay. Hola de nuevo. Bueno, como comenté a ustedes, una de las cosas que vamos a tener durante el maratón son juegos muy interesantes y nosotros mismos podemos participar en estos juegos, y también otras personas que quieren participar pueden participar. Por ejemplo, el primer juego es un juego de mapa. Por ejemplo, le enseñan a usted un lugar y usted debe de adivinar, por ejemplo, dónde está en la mapa del mundo. Si usted adivina correctamente, va a tener cierta cantidad de puntos. La persona que acumula más puntos va a tener un regalo. Ahorita hay varios regalos y muchos regalos, y hay varios juegos, no solamente uno, dos, tres, y todos podemos participar. Entonces, algo muy interesante. Y, por ejemplo, pues si hay gente nueva, quieren entrar y participar, la gente nueva no puede participar en este maratón, en este juego, si no tiene un boleto. Entonces, esto va a ayudar a nosotros a promover Avazoo para comprar boletos, y cuando compran boletos pueden empezar a jugar. Y al mismo tiempo estamos recaudando todo esto, venta de boletos para las 5 causas. Tenemos 5 organizaciones durante este maratón para ayudar la causa de cada organización. Es algo muy interesante, muy excitante, la verdad. Estoy esperando el día que llega para poder participar. Gracias. Okay, Justin.
Okay, Elias, hang tight, because what I want to cover the word. So all of you were invited in. You got an email yesterday and one on Saturday, I think it was, to say that one of the things we wanted to do to get people on the call to start spreading the word. Some of you missed out opportunity at the main event. The time when we put that projected it was Christmas holidays, and it was a $3,500 gift. We said to you at the time, we will give you the opportunity to be able to bring a guest along with you. And there's a couple of other things we talked about, including airline prices. Well, for us to get the word out about this, when we get this all together over the next few more days, and once the page is up, you'll be able to go to your news channels. You'll be able to go to your non-profits. You'll be able to go out and reach out to your church-going people and everybody to join into this marathon. We need to get the word out. So one of the things we decided to do was to literally say to reopen the chance for people to come along. In other words, you help us. We want to do that favor by you at the event, because in theory, you should be one of the winners. Why? Because you've been with the company longer than other people have. You have more probability of winning. So what we've done is a form for you that John put in right now, and that form you need to go first single worded. Now, if you had a guest on here today, don't panic, because that guest can actually go on and put their own name in currently, and then on Saturday they can come along. Now on Saturday there will be a different form. So he's putting the form in right now, and Justin will put the word of what you have to enter into the enter in. Anybody who reviews this tonight, please don't go in and type in the chat box on Facebook, YouTube, what the word is, because all they do is beat the system. They don't go and find out about the games, find out about the cause. They just go and put the word in. So go ahead and mention the word. Obviously, you can see it's called finals. Finals is the word what you're going to put in today. That now has put you in a spot that either you're going to get a seat at the event fully paid for by the company. Okay, the only we don't pay is travel expense. Your hotel for the 3 nights, you and 4 days, you'll have paid by the company, the food, the breakfast, the lunch, soft drinks, no alcohol. Again, we can't guarantee where it's going to be, but it is sitting right now that it looks like it's going to be in Cancun. More tickets seem to be coming that area. So that's number one, right? So please go ahead and fill in that form. For those of you who have just come in, we're going to talk about more exciting things, in my opinion. And we won't, guys, it's hard for us to go back and keep repeating things because people get on late to the call and then they don't get it. I want to show you an example where I need some help very quickly. Before everybody runs off, I want you to look at these numbers. So we have done everything in our power to reach out to people. And we have put trackers on this, and we have done some emails. And through the emails, we're only getting 3% open ratio. So we know for a fact what the problem has been. So some of the people that you have signed up in the past, some of the people that you have asked to come on, to the raffle. The problem is they're not getting the emails, and the reason they're not getting the email is because of this, and it took us a while to figure this one out. So we are at blame, not the individual. These are spam trigger words, okay? And we use the word like free right there. So we use that often. So that has in our subject lines put a lot of people into spam folders that they're not getting there. So unfortunately, guys, it means if you look at some of these things here of what we've got, what we've used, these are the keywords from Google that we got that is spam. This means our open ratio is 3.4%. In fact, the email that we sent out last night for our upcoming day today, this is how bad it really was. So if we put clicked to open, or even the open were put in there, this is the amount of people that saw email. So when this went out last night, 20 people opened it. In the next hour, 197. And if you go along here, 85, so you can kind of think they're all in the 70s, 80s, dropped down, picked up a little bit in the morning. So out of this open ratio, we have 1,115 people, I think it was, that open. Guys, that is a huge problem for us to get the word out to everybody. So we do want you to do your best you can so that you can come in and spread the word to get it out to people. So you've got today, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, another call we will do where people can come to the free event. But we do know now the reason being is they are going out, they are getting caught in the spam folder, and it is creating a huge problem. And what's creating that problem is the subject lines of what's gone out. So we are making some changes of what we're doing to reach out to our family, but we are relying on you guys to get the word out for Saturday. Please don't email them, because if you put in the same in your email, then what's going to happen is it's going to be the same thing. It's going to go into the spam folder. So it is very important that you please share with them directly, call them, whatever you can do. So again, moving on to the next subject. Some of you
Dave?
make a product.
Sorry,
Go ahead,
I want to share the word
yeah,
to the
please.
Spanish community. Sorry for interrupting.
No problem. Go ahead.
Ok, hola a todos. Recuerdan que tenemos un formulario. El formulario ya Justin puso en el chat ahorita. Entonces es muy importante llenarlo. Y la palabra está en el texto, es finals, ok. No olvidan que el sábado vamos a tener otro formulario y otra palabra, pero es muy importante si usted puede invitar más gente, tus amigos, para estar en el sábado, porque vamos a explicar muchas cosas sobre el maratón. Ok, gracias.
Okay, so Elias, make sure everybody understands that Saturday, if they come on and they want to have a friend to come with them at the event, they need to bring them on to Saturday's call so they get to understand everything.
Ok, otra cosa muy importante, si usted, por ejemplo, quiere que alguien que llega con usted al evento principal de Avazoo, ok, invítelo este sábado. Muy importante que estar con usted en la llamada este sábado, ok?
Thank you. Right, so next step, guys, there's going to be 250 people that are going to be live at the event on the Zoom call or whatever the streaming device they end up deciding to go with. They will be part of the panelists. They will vote on different things like the karaoke, and we have a cooking competition for the ladies and some other things that are going on. So we'll introduce them at the beginning. It's going to start at 12 noon on Friday. Then what will happen, that's your time. So that means it's going to be like 9 o'clock in Europe. And of course, that'll be 12 o'clock midnight in the Asia kind of area. So what will happen is the panelists that come on, when you go to register to come on next week, what will happen is you'll add your name to say, yes, I'd like to be a panelist. You come on panelists and you participate So that is none. So you'll be able to judge, and that's all you guys that have been here. Now remember, there's a huge documentary movie being played, and this will be part of the movie. This will be part of history as we move forward. This will be an annual event that we'll be doing each year. Yes, it is in June, going into July 4th for Americans. However, we're not an American-driven company, so we are looking for the world. So unfortunately, it is what it is. We hope people will join us. But each year, this event will occur again and again and again. And of course, we hope to build this to a very long-lasting donation for these causes. With Avazoo doing the raffles, and they can get behind it and make donations as well. However, because we are expecting some networks, we're expecting lots of people to come on and have a listen, we're going to give the opportunity to you as our founders, people that began with this. Elias, maybe, for example, he's got a product, and that product is to help people. He'll have the opportunity to come on in that 15 minutes of the Avazoo half-an-hour window, and he'll be able to take 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or 15 minutes and talk about his product. Now, the way this works is real simple. You're going to have tens of thousands watching product. So let's say he has a health product and he decides to come forward. Well, he's going to have to buy into that deal. Okay, the way he buys into this deal is he has to make a commitment that he will come forward with his product for 5 minutes. Of 50 people would join the call to listen to him, not the people that we bring on. If he comes in for the 10 minutes, he's got to make a commitment of 100. And if he comes in for the full 15 minutes, he has to make a commitment of the 250 people. Now, here's the catch, because everyone wants to know what the catch is. If Elias doesn't get 50 people on to listen to his product that have registered for him, he will then have to donate $50 to the raffle itself for the cause. If he doesn't get 100 people on, he took the 10 minutes, he donates $100. And if he, obviously common sense says, if he's at 250 and he doesn't get 250 people on, then he would turn around and donate 250. All the money that he puts, he doesn't have to pay any money as long as he gets the people on the call. Of course, we want people on the call that they purchase raffle tickets to play in the games to make these donations. So none of this money goes towards Avazoo or what we're doing with our cause. It's all about this single day event. Our marathon will come up with a name. If you guys have got a product out there and you've already got a following of people, you'll be able to come on and have your own 5-minute spot. And worst comes to worst, you don't get anybody on what you've invited. The rest of the organization, TikTok, Avazoo emails, Facebook, our network of people will listen to your product to buy. And worst comes to worst, you would have to make a donation of $50. Elias, what do you think of that concept? He's gone again.
I'm here.
Oh, you're back.
Is that my computer a little bit slow?
Okay. So what an opportunity to come forward and present your product to the world.
Actually, it's a great opportunity to do this, and I have been thinking of a couple right now.
No, it's good. And what we can do is if you take the 15-minute window, if you've got 2 products, talk about 2 products. We've got 3 products. So 5 minutes on the first product, 5 minutes on the second product. What we're trying to do is engage you.
Engagement.
Yeah, engage people around. But it's always going to be a product that we're approving. You couldn't put a product on there, say, a new fishing reel. That wouldn't help the world, even though it might help me and you.
Yeah. Okay, I have a question over here. What if, for example, an owner of a product, he wants to get in and join? He have to buy, or he have to donate, or something like that?
There's no money purchase. It's just that they've got, see what the goal is, that you'll bring on 50 people or he'll bring on 50 people that see that what we're doing for the day, and at some of those we'll make a donation towards the 5 different charities.
Okay.
That's what the goal is. Worst comes to worst, he doesn't get 50 people on, he donates $50. So we're not asking for money up front to participate. It's just got to be a good product that we can share with the people that really and truly will make a difference. We got a couple of people that have presented some products to the United Nations. One of them is a water program that generates water out of the air. We're hoping that person will come and join in. So we have a couple of different people looking at some different things, but yes, you can bring on a product from anywhere in the world.
Okay.
Pretty neat, huh?
Yep. I like
I
it.
mean, I still keep coming up with these good ideas, even though I'm getting an old fart.
I told you one day that I need to get into your head.
Well, actually, I got to give the credit due. It was actually Justin's idea of doing the marathon and playing the games. And then between the old dog and the young dog, we kind of put our heads together with the team and come up with some different concepts. So, guys, this is what's happening. There's still more to tell you, but Elias, I don't know if you want to share that in Spanish to some of the community, which will listen later or whatever, that they can have the opportunity to come forward on their product.
Ok, no problem. Bueno, tenemos algo muy interesante, la verdad me llamó la atención bastante. Por ejemplo, si hay una persona que tiene un producto que pueda ayudar a mucha gente. No importa qué producto es, pero lo más importante que un producto que puede ayudar al mundo entero, no solamente a un lugar, a un montón de gente. Si usted quiere, puede presentar, tiene opción de presentarlo en 5 minutos, 10 minutos, 15 minutos en el maratón, ¿ok? ¿Qué pasa aquí? Si usted empieza a promover tu producto, usted invita a la gente, mire tu producto, por ejemplo, si usted lograste solamente 50 personas, ¿ok? Que escuchan sobre tu producto, nada más, entonces solamente va a donar $50 para la causa. Si lograste, por ejemplo, tener más gente en los primeros 5 minutos, por ejemplo, lograste tener 100 personas o 200 personas, todo depende de cuántas personas logra escuchar sobre tu producto. Usted va a donar para la causa. Cantidad depende si es 50 personas son $50, o 100 personas $100, ¿verdad? Y esto va directamente a la causa, a estas fundaciones, de las 5 fundaciones, el que vamos a tener este día. Entonces, algo muy interesante, si una persona quiere promover un X producto, puede hacerlo sin pagar dinero al principio, puede promover el producto y depende de los resultados, en base a puede donar la cantidad de dinero el que refleja su audiencia. ¿Ok? Gracias.
All right. So from here on inwards, guys, it's going to be really kind of a recap and go through a couple of things just so you got it. Some people joined into the call a little late. So thank you, Elias, coming on. Justin, is there anything else you want to mention any more about any other games, or are we good to go right now?
I think we're good to go now. Hopefully we'll be able to share more on Saturday and do another screen share, but yeah.
Okay, so guys, what I want to quickly do for some of you that are coming late on the call, I'm going to ask for your help. I want you to reach out to people that weren't able to join the call because we just, as you can see, we're not getting the open ratio. We're trying a couple of different things and some emails over the next couple of days. So if you get some extra emails, please forgive us. We don't like to bombard people, but we are trying to create a couple of different things, and you'll see what we mean. Additionally, guys, on a quick update for the company, we've got a bunch of different pages that are now generating different leads coming in. We will have, and I made the commitment by June 15th, we'll have everybody in the round robin, so that will be done. So you'll have some of the pages. One of the things I want to share with you, you will see in the sign-up page, we got the new video. We made a couple of pages on there. Things we're experimenting with right now is a page that will have a pop-up, and it says, great news, we have started our opening starting June 1st, 2-for-1 special. So that's in here. Additionally to that, we have another page that will be coming up with weight before you're going into your main website page and purchasing your ticket, enter your information below, blah, blah, blah. And a little pop-up comes up and it says, it's an amazing opportunity, but it also is a documentary and a movie. And if you'd like to participate, please go ahead and click it before they get more information. Guys, that's what's been going on a little bit, so you can see on the company side as a quick update for you, which I didn't do first. Secondly, what I want to do for those of you that are just coming into the call, there will be 5 organizations that will be representing our marathon for the day. One of them will be AidFound. If you haven't gone there, go to aidfound.org. We bridge the gap. We do not fix houses. We do not put up power poles. We do not put on roofs. We do get money to people's hands through community leaders within 72 hours. So people out in Guam or any other storms. The 2 organizations will be for animals, whether it's dogs, elephants, the world, Humane Society International. Go there. It's hsi.org. Maybe Justin, you can put these, or Kirk, you can put these in the chat box. The next one will be Kids Against Hunger, where they represent different people around the world, from India, Sudan, South Africa, African countries. So everybody to participate this. I have another one, which is St. Jude's. If you're not prepared or know they are an incredible organization, help out parents, single parents, kids that go through cancer. Just an amazing organization. So stjude.org. And then the last one is Operation Smile, the kids with the class list. So these will be our focus for 24 hours. We will be having a landing page for you guaranteed by the 15th. We are committed as a team to have it to you by the 7th. That's 1 week today. You'll be able to go onto that landing page, find about everything we have discussed, and you'll be able to make your purchase of a raffle ticket. The smallest purchase is $1. $1 will get you 3 raffle tickets, and that will get you into games. You not only do you have a raffle ticket for the prizes, there will be cash prizes as well as incentive prizes like cruises and things like that. This has nothing to do with the Avazoo raffle. We will spend 15 minutes each hour talking about Avazoo and what our mission. There'll be 15 minutes each hour where either business owners, you yourselves, will come to the call and have the opportunity to talk about your product. We'll have legal team come on to answer legal questions, and we will have an additional 30 minutes of each hour that will be part of games. There will be multiple different games that will be out there. We're still working on some of them, making sure that just we can do it around the world. But there will be things like karaoke. You'll be able to come on and sing. You'll be able to we're thinking about letting you do a pre-recording, so we can just play the pre-recording. So 1 hour may have a karaoke for 30 minutes, and it may come back 12 hours later for another part. And then there will be a panelist that is the first 200 people that sign up for karaoke. Doing a cooking competition, and then a bunch of different competitions. We could throw in a fishing competition, but the only thing is I won't be able to participate because we have a desert here in Las Vegas, so I want to participate. So look, guys, it's all about having fun, buying a cheap raffle ticket. The 100% of the money will go to one of the 5 different causes. Instead of us picking the cause gets the majority, at the end of the telethon, marathon, whichever you want to call the words, there will be a voting process for 24 hours where you can go and vote on which one gets the money. If it's the animals, then they get the majority of the money, then the other money split between the other organizations. We want to make it fair all the way around. We hope this has got you excited. We really do. We're very excited about it. And we do believe it's a stepping stone of Avazoo and what we're doing. So we do want you to participate as much as you possibly can. Spread the word, get people on here on Saturday. Again, we're giving an opportunity for these people to get a free seat at the main event. If they like what they hear on Saturday, they'll have the opportunity to go and buy a ticket 2 for 1, which is a great incentive. they can participate in not buying a ticket, but participate in buying a raffle ticket at our event, which will be on June 30th, starting at 12 noon. Guys, this is a blessing for a lot of different ways for the company, a blessing to help these people that are going through some tough times, but also a great way to start off something new to get this out to the world. And by next Wednesday, this date next week, you will have a website that you will be able to go out for press releases. You'll be able to get out and watch people to participate, other organizations that can get in and get involved. We are relying on you guys, and I know we'll have Kelly on this call and a couple of other people, but because of the time, made it a little bit challenging. But I know Kelly will be doing a call to update everybody, and I know where Kelly's heart and passion is. So she will be 100% involved in this, I guarantee you. And guys, we want you to be 100% involved as well. So be blessed. If you have any questions, we will cover them on Saturday evening. Saturday after the main call. We wanted to keep this down to no more than really 90 minutes. It's already been coming up to 85 minutes, I think we're coming up to. So, sorry, 75 minutes. So, guys, be blessed. Pass this video out. As soon as it renders, it goes up. We'll do the description. Get it out to people so they understand what the concept is. And we look forward to having you on Saturday. And Kelly, if you're up on Saturday, because I just saw a little message, would love you to be on the call on Saturday as well. And if you've got anybody else down there in Australia or that part of the world would like to join us, they're welcome to come onto the call as well. Guys, thank you so much. We are in pre-launch tomorrow. 2-for-1 tickets, guys. Big difference there. You're down on your entries. People are getting a ticket for half price, basically. So make sure you send them across to the site. And we've got lots going on. This is just the beginning of something big. And of course, it's one cause, one love. Thank you, guys. Thank you for the team, Kirk, Justin, Jim, Elias. Thank you all for coming on the call today. God bless, and look forward to seeing you on Saturday's call. Take care.